Hello, everyone, and welcome to Endo Rapid Productions, where today we are going to be talking about the cursed figure right now that is John Hammond. Now, you've already read the thumbnail. You've already seen the thumbnail. You've read the title. Um, now I can't blame anyone who's watching this video for thinking that I'm just super dumb and that I had the complete wrong idea. Mattel's never gonna do this and that. And Mattel's horrible and all that stuff. Now, I'm on your guys' side. I know how you guys feel. In fact, I do believe that I took it down. It is now enlisted. That link will be in the description of this video only. So if you want to know my initial thoughts on this figure, go down the link in the description. That video, the video that I made for my initial thoughts on it, it's not scripted. I'm pretty quiet for most of the time because I don't really know what to say. I was just kind of giving my initial thoughts on the figure. Those aren't my thoughts anymore. Now listening to people who probably know a lot more about this type of stuff, these types of things than me, I definitely have new thoughts. I definitely have new thoughts on this figure. Okay, so as we all know, about a month or two ago, Mattel revealed that they were going to be making a John Hammond figure. And everybody was losing their minds, oh my god, a John Hammond figure, everybody's waited 26 years for this figure. And, sorry, then the news came up that it was a Comic-Con exclusive. Everybody, just went berserk mode. Everybody was going insane. How could Mattel do this? And I was one of those people. I was super mad. Again, my initial thoughts. Basically, I just said that, this is all Mattel's fault. The Spinosaurus wasn't in their hands. That was Target's fault, which of course it was. Target is really the main thing why the Legacy Collection is kind of going downhill from right now. I might make another video about that, actually. Or I could just toss it into this video, but, that was kind of out of their hands. Then, I said, this was all Mattel's fault. Nobody had anything else to say about this. And, now I think that I am kind of doubting that opinion. I don't know. I think that Mattel did do this, but I think that they did this intentionally, knowing that people were gonna get frustrated about this figure, from it being a Legacy Collection. But listening to people like Victoria's Cantina and the Jurassic Park podcast with Brad Jost, the Jurassic Man, they all are saying, be patient, it'll eventually come out. It makes no sense why it would be a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. And before that, I wasn't really believing it. I was just super mad that 26 years, I'm not 26 years old. I've waited for a good portion of my life so far for a John Hammond figure. I haven't waited as long as, more adults. Sorry for my voice, it's actually kind of scratchy, I don't know why. But, yeah, and I wasn't really believing him. At first, I was just kind of blinded by everybody else who was just as mad as me about it. But after I read Collect Jurassic on collectjurassic.com, I'll probably put a link to that article down below as well. It was written by Victoria's Cantina. Um, she stated that from her years of collecting, she's seen this kind of situation before. Um, and she said that, it just doesn't make any sense business wise for Mattel to keep this figure a San Diego Comic Con exclusive. This figure here, the reason that Mattel's kind of doing this here, I'll go to another image of it. The reason that Mattel is doing this is so they can kind of, test the waters, as she said, to see how much people want this figure. And I believe that they call this double dipping. I don't know. I think that double dipping was like. Okay, so here we have. Okay, so I got a example of this situation in particular here. A couple years back, whenever NECA was doing the Aliens figures, they still are, but whenever they were in their highest peak, everybody wanted a Newt figure from them. If you're familiar with Aliens, which is the second film, then you know who Newt is. She's like the little girl. But everybody wanted NECA to make a Newt figure. And so they did decide to make one, but they made it a San Diego Comic Con exclusive. And everybody who was, collecting the Aliens line from NECA lost their minds. Everybody, just like this, was super mad that they had to go to San Diego Comic Con to get that figure. But, like, probably less than a year later, I think it was, they decided to, sell it on their website and sell it in stores and stuff. NECA, in fact, did the same exact thing with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I believe, where they just stopped all of their Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff. Then I think that they made maybe one of them a San Diego Comic Con exclusive to kind of test, um, how much people wanted this, and of course, everybody, they probably sold out there. So, they gave it to GameStop and Target and whatever, and, they're selling those now. This is the same situation. It makes, as Victoria's Cantina stated, it makes no sense business-wise why Mattel would sell this figure, which probably costs thousands, maybe $1 million. I don't know. I don't really know how much it costs to manufacture these figures, but just this one figure, it cost them way more than they would get back from just selling this figure to a small portion of an even smaller portion of people that are going to the small portion that are going to San Diego Comic Con, and even then, it's only going to sell to a portion of the people that are going to San Diego Comic Con, because not everybody's going to want a John Hammond figure from Jurassic Park. Maybe people probably won't even know who that is. They're probably gonna be like, why would I want this old man from a dinosaur movie? Yeah, it just doesn't really make any sense. There's no way that they would ever get their money back for manufacturing this figure, because it doesn't really make sense why they would go through the whole effort of making a completely new sculpt of this figure. The only thing that is reused on this John Hammond figure is the waist mold, which is reused from the Owen figure. But that's the only thing that is reused. The glasses might be reused and just recolored as clear from Ian Malcolm. I don't think so though. But everything on this figure is new. Every single thing on this figure is new. And they made the cane, which everybody, the mosquito is just painted on it, but they even made like the egg hatching with the incubator and stuff. It makes no sense why they would make this only for San Diego Comic Con. So most likely what's going to happen to this figure is that there probably will be leftovers from people who didn't buy it, at SCCC, so they'll probably like sell those on their store. I know that Mattel's online store. I don't think that they're selling anything with it. I think it's actually getting shut down or something. I don't know. Mattel isn't, but their online store is. But they might just sell it there for the leftovers that didn't sell. Which I believe is that's what double dipping is. But yeah, it just makes no sense. They wouldn't make any of their money back from how much it costs to make this figure. So yeah, it really just doesn't make any sense. So my theory is that they're most likely gonna. Here, I'll go to this image. So my theory for this figure is that they're most likely gonna resell this figure, or maybe even at SCCC, which is in this month, going to be later this month. Maybe they might state that they're gonna re-release this figure, the John Hammond figure with the cane, later on. It probably won't be its own thing. It might be in like one of those dinosaur 6-packs. It could even come with a Ford Explorer, maybe a playset, perhaps. A visitor center playset would be the best thing ever. Maybe like a character pack for the Legacy Collection. You get your Alan Grant, Ellie Sattler, Robert Muldoon, Ian Malcolm, and then your John Hammond, which is exclusive to that set. I have a feeling that that's probably what they're gonna do, because I don't really see why they would really sell this figure on their own. Because what kid's gonna want to go to a store to get a Jurassic Park toy or a Jurassic World toy, and think about buying a old man that they probably don't even know, because they might not have seen the first movie. They're probably more interested in the Jurassic World series. They're gonna be like, why would I pay $8 for a old man in a white coat when I could just get this cool T-Rex for $20? It just doesn't really make any sense. So my theory is they'll probably drop the egg incubator, which I would really like, and they'll probably drop this packaging over all the Jurassic Park packaging. That'll probably be all exclusive. Even the packaging that's inside of this, the Gates packaging, that probably won't come with it either. The cardback packaging. I think that the only thing that's going to survive out of this is going to be John Hammond with his cane. And I really hope that it comes with a Ford Explorer, because I'm getting two of the best figures in the Legacy line, two of the best things from the Legacy line, probably, for the price of one, maybe. I don't know. The Ford Explorer has like dino damage or something. Your Extreme Chomp and T-Rex can press a button and the windshield on the window will smash or something like that. That would be nice. But that was just my new thoughts on it. If you agree with me, and if you found this any way helpful, and maybe it sparked a little bit more hope for this figure for you, then maybe leave a like, or something like that. If you wanna, you don't have to. I'm just gonna ask because I feel like I have to. But yeah, it's pretty much gonna have to do it for me. I might make a Godzilla King of the Monsters review. If you guys want to see that, leave a comment down below. Let me know what videos you want to see me do. And yeah, hopefully this changed your opinion on it. Maybe it gave you a little bit more hope for this figure again. And yeah, subscribe if you wanna. You probably won't. Also, at the end of my videos, I'll probably shout out a random YouTuber that I know who, doesn't have that many subscribers, or anything like that. Go look him up. I might put him in the description and stuff. So for today, I know that I've already shouted them out before, but JC Reviews, go check him out. Link will be in the description below. Okay, so I gotta put down the link for the Collector Jurassic article. I gotta put down the link for my old video, and I gotta put down the link for JC's channel. Okay, well, that's gonna have to do it for me. So, bye. Do you guys want me to stop doing that? I kind of like doing it. It just makes me look weird, which is perfect. But, bye. This video is going on way too long. So, yeah. Hopes for John Hammond. Hope maybe next year. I don't know. With Ford Explorer. Also, I'll of course be making a video or a couple maybe for SCCC reveals. We'll probably get more news on those 6-inch figures. But this video is going on much too long. Bye!